The rise and fall of Kid Behind a Camera, the Angry Grandpa Show to Clickbait. Bro, I'm pretty sure that was me when I first saw this. Well, crazy. Yeah, sure. I mean, we'll watch it now. I'm just eating some edamame, having a smooth day. Let's do this. You know, Jay is my boss anyway. I gotta get my Jay video in for the day.
I'm not cooking it. I don't care.
I want chili.
Then apologize to me for
your goddamn apology. I'm not
For what?
cooking it. I don't care.
I want chili.
Then apologize to me for
your goddamn apology. I'm not apologizing.
I don't know what's happening here.
We're gonna break up, aren't we?
There's a major problem on YouTube where
Why are you filming it? Was that real? Like, why if you're having like real relationship problems, why are you filming it? That's weird. Like, I have fights with my wife sometimes. So I don't record it. It's not fun. It's not something I want. It's embarrassing. You know how embarrassing it is to fight with your significant other? For both people. Like, sometimes we fight because I said something dumb and like I'm defending a position that's wrong, and sometimes she does the same. Like, it's embarrassing, and then you kind of move through it, and it's like, what are you doing? It's embarrassing, dude. IRL stream, turn the stream off. Like, it's embarrassing, dude. You should feel embarrassed for that even going up in the first place. You got COVID, dude? I hope you feel better, brother.
you have to clickbait, and if you don't clickbait, viewership is going to drop and interaction drops and everything. I don't want to have to clickbait. I'm sorry, you know? I can't stop. I can't not clickbait.
Hello old boys and old girls, Rod from The Big Bang Theory here. Today, I'm going to be talking about Kid Behind a Camera. Kid Behind a Camera is a vlog channel with over 2.4 million subscribers featuring Michael, his fiancée Bridget, and his daughter Mia. Initially, he was a beloved member of the YouTube community, but after his father, the Angry Grandpa, died, he began a downward spiral. Throughout his career, Michael was criticized for normalizing abuse, capitalizing on Angry Grandpa's death, and clickbaiting his audience for views. This is the rise and fall of Kid Behind a Camera. Before I get into the video, I just want to thank today's sponsor, Privacy.com.
Oh my god.
Netflix, merchant card accidentally building like DoorDash, and privacy will block the charge or business goals. Need to easily monitor online with Privacy.com extension by automatically detecting get $5 to spend with an extra layer of million subscribers. To the video. The Angry Grandpa Show was an incredibly popular YouTube channel in the 2010s and amassed over 4 million subscribers. It featured the hilarious Charles Marvin Green Jr. along with his family and was famous for showcasing various pranks and rants. For example, in one prank, Grandpa's van was stolen while he was dressed up as Santa Claus.
What the hell are you doing? Hey man, that's my damn van! Stop at my van! He stole my van! He stole my goddamn van, Michael!
The videos were funny and some were even heartwarming, like this one of Charles advocating for a 14-year-old who was bullied to the point of
14-year-old boy committing because he was gay and he was being bullied. What the hell is wrong with you? Y'all got a book.
I'm sorry for laughing. It's fucked up. I know he's obviously doing the right thing. It's like, what's wrong with you? Like, R words, you know what I mean? It's just so funny. It's funny.
And pick on somebody because they're different? Because they're gay? You know, y'all a bunch of sorry SOBs. Y'all, you know, you hide behind a computer. You hide.
Oh yeah, he had good intentions. It's just funny. It's like, oh, you're picking on this. You're picking on the kid with the developmental disability. You freaking R word. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, you know, it's just ridiculous. But obviously, it's a different time, and he's an old man, so you know.
On a keyboard, you want types. Let me tell you something. Each one of y'all have things in your lives that would make you different.
Another time, he smashed a microwave in defense of Eric Garner, a black man who was killed by the police. Overall, the show was incredibly entertaining and sometimes preached noble concepts.
Why? Why did he smash a microwave for Eric Gardner? That seems a little weird. Okay.
The videos were often filmed by one of Charles's sons, Michael, aka Pickle Boy, who was also the show's creator. Notably, Michael had his own vlog channel called Kid Behind a Camera to show viewers his day-to-day life behind the scenes. People loved his laid-back and humorous personality, which allowed his channel to grow along with Angry Grandpa's. However, in the early 2010s, Kid Behind a
It's just cameras. We always gotta look at the background. It's just cameras. No, like fat guy or anything.
Camera's vlogs began to reveal signs of abuse and toxicity. In a video posted in November 2011 called How I Met Bridget, Michael revealed that when Grandpa saw his partner Bridget for the first time, he asked who the f that. He then stated the reason Grandpa was upset was because the two didn't get him anything from McDonald's.
Why is that? Okay.
Black Friday was also the day she met Angry Grandpa.
He was so rude.
He was rude.
God.
What did he say? He said something about McDonald's.
He was pissed off because we got McDonald's and we didn't get him any, I guess.
So we went to McDonald's on our way out from we were leaving the Black.
I hope they show more areas of abuse, because that's funny. I don't know if it's abusive, though. What the fuck is this bitch? Is your fucking first time meeting a girl? It's rude. I don't know if I'd call that abusive, but we gotta see, maybe there's more.
Black Friday sales, and we came back with a bag of McDonald's, and we didn't have him anything.
I was too embarrassed.
She was embarrassed, but I did buy her something.
That's abusive for not getting your grandpa McDonald's, actually. So
I still didn't need it.
But we didn't get Dad anything, and he pitched it. He goes, "Who the f is that?" I was like, oh, this is Bridget, and the rest is history.
Yeah, it's like, hey, you got this fucking bitch McDonald's, and you get me any? You know.
They just seem to laugh the situation off and not make a big deal out of it. However, I want to point out that an interaction like that on a first date is a serious red flag. I mean, even if it was a 100th wedding anniversary, it's still problematic. The story showed viewers Michael and Bridget normalized verbal abuse as they tried to play it off as a funny memory. It appeared the way the Green family acted wasn't exactly healthy. Later on, Michael and Bridget demonstrated their relationship wasn't healthy either. For example, Michael openly admitted Bridget lied about her age when they first started dating. In the beginning of their relationship, she said she was of legal age but was actually underage. And
what does that mean? I hate when people do that stuff. Hey, well, like, it's obviously wrong. You shouldn't be lying, but, like, it's like, oh, she said she was of legal age, but she was actually underage. And it's like, what was she, 8? She said she was 18, but she was 17. You know what I'm saying? Like, can we just normalize saying the ages so that we get a better idea? Because the suggestion there is, it's just like, oh, she was actually underage. It's like, what was she, 15? Like, just tell me the ages, bro.
Well, Michael didn't find this out until multiple months later. This was concerning for two reasons. One, lies are never a good foundation for a relationship, and two, he could have gotten into serious trouble for dating someone underage. Just
Oh my god, dude, this is so annoying.
That's when the relationship couldn't get any.
Okay. All right, he's 34. How old is his fucking wife? How old's the wife? Like, why can't you just give me, like, an age? I just want to see if I can find it, because I just feel like, what's the wife's name? Is her name Bridget? Is that what her name is? She's 26 now? She's 26? I'll pull out paint again. Then why would I pull paint out? They aren't married, they're just dating? Okay, well, what's the... I'm looking for, like, the girlfriend. Bridget West. Let's see how old she is. She's 28. Alright, so 6 years younger. Yeah, that's problematic. She's like 17 and he's like 25. Yeah, okay. I saw the 20. Wait, is it 28? I just saw 26. Is it 28? Okay. I'm looking here. Oh, she says, why did I say 26? Okay, 28 and 34. Oh, yeah, that's right. 6-year age difference. I'm dumb. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Any more concerning, Michael revealed Bridget.
He was 21, so she should be 15? Wait, what?
Find this out until dating. In months later. The relationship.
Hold on a second. This is really bad. This is not good. Wait, so wait, there's a 6-year age gap? So he's 21 and she's 16. 15, right? Now listen, I get it. A 15-year-old might look older than like 15. I get that. That's fine. So he could have looked at her and been like, and this is giving him the benefit of the doubt. So he might have been like, oh, okay. Yeah, when did they start dating? When is that? Was it 20? Was he 21? Is that like true? Let's say that's true. If he's 21, she's 15. I get it. Maybe she looks a little older. Whatever. Oh, you know what? What fucking state were they in? That's probably what the problem is. This is probably legal. It's like they probably lived in a state that was age again than 16 was okay. But that's still weird. So, all right. They met when she was 15. He was 21. She had told Michael she was 19, and he had been with her for a few years when he found out the true story during her birthday. A few years or a few months?
Relationship, she said. For example, Michael openly admitted Bridget lied about her age when they first started dating. In the beginning of their relationship, she said she was of legal age but was actually underage. And while Michael didn't find this out until multiple months later.
Wait. He said multiple months, so did Jay? This is a big. To me, this could be a big fuck up. Where did they grow up? Either way, like, it's obviously gross, regardless of whether it's legal or not. South Carolina. I knew that. Yep, I figured that. Yeah, okay, I figured. What does it say? Yeah. Okay. So South Carolina, do better. Okay. So a lot of places are 16. It's still weird morally. So we would operate off of like the law. We would understand is like morals and laws are very intertwined. So we'd operate off of the law and say like, okay, it's appropriate in the sense of like it's legal. We would make a reasonable assumption he wouldn't engage if it was illegal. It sounds like he probably found out she was 16 when she turned 16. He's like, all right, I might as well stay with it. It's still really weird and uncomfortable. But okay.
This was concerning for two reasons. One, lies are never a good foundation for a relationship, and two, he could have gotten into serious trouble for dating someone underage. Just when the relationship couldn't get any more concerning, Michael revealed Bridget was arrested for in 2013.
For what?
Underage.
Sorry.
Just when the relationship couldn't get any more concerning, Michael revealed Bridget was arrested for in 2013. He explained
2013. So wait, how old was she in 2013? Like 17?
everything in a video called Bridget Got Arrested and started it off jokingly calling her a convict.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I can't remember.
Convict right there. So
The term sounds lighthearted, but isn't in this case considering Bridget actually went to jail. It's like if someone made a racist joke while holding a burning cross and said, just kidding. Kid Behind a Camera then stated,
I mean, we go to jail. We usually expect you after you go to jail to be reformed to an extent, and that's how it's supposed to work. So, okay.
he woke up Bridget after a frustrating rap recording session because she had wires he wanted.
So I'm up at 3 o'clock in the morning trying to make a rap song about death because I wanted to be a rap star. I wanted to be the next Eminem.
Aw, babe.
I was trying to be Hobson or Eminem. It wasn't working out for me, but I'm trying to rap in the closet at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm going loud. And it's not going well, and I'm getting angrier and angrier. You guys have seen me when I try to rap. Okay, I freak out and I scream, and at one point I'm gripping the bars that hold the pillow, because I have pillows to keep silence in the room, and I'm screaming and and so at one point I thought it was the wires, and I knew Bridget had other wires that I could try. So I go in the room, because it's 3 o'clock in the morning and she's sleeping, and so I woke her up like any loving boyfriend would. I laid down in the bed, I was like, and I slammed my arm against the wall just to double sure she was up.
Oh my
now
gosh.
I wanted to make sure that was up. And of course, she wakes up and starts freaking out because she thinks something's going on, and I start like, where's the wires for the microphone? And it turns into an argument.
He went on to say the police knocked on the door due to their loud fighting and that Bridget refused to calm down.
That sounds ridiculous. That's insane. That wasn't funny at all. Who watched that and went like, that's funny? That sounds like they're both kind of abusive. If she hit him, I mean, I just don't care, because it sounds like he instigated a fight. That's what it fucking sounds like. It's insane. You were rapping late in the morning, and then you went to your room with your sleeping girlfriend that's like underage, like 17 or something at the time, I guess. And you start hitting the walls to wake her up. I was trying to make sure she was waking up. Hey, I just wanted to make sure she was up. Imagine hearing that when you're fucking sleeping. Holy shit. That's insane. That's insane. Like this, like, what? She's the only one who got arrested because she wouldn't calm down. This guy instigated a fight, it sounds like. This is insane. These two are fucking not good together. He seems incredibly toxic. And like, yeah, if he's toxic, it's possible his grandfather is as well. You know, I'm not trying to speak ill of the dead, but where do you think you learn abusive patterns from? You know?
At that point,
My wife's home already.
dogs. I was waiting for the dogs to freak out. So at that point, we heard a knock, and I was like, "Oh, neighbors!" And I was like, "Let them bang. I don't care." And then I hear, "North Charleston, open up." The cops.
Man.
It was the cops. The neighbors called the cops at some point. Now I
We
assume
were literally like at each other for, I don't know, maybe 3 hours.
at some point. Now I
We
assume
were literally like at each other
They were screaming at each other for 3 hours. It was so bad the fucking neighbors had a call. That's insane.
for, I don't know, maybe 3 hours.
the cop came. You know, I didn't put my hands on him. I'm like, Bridget, you need to calm down. There's a cop here. Okay,
Oh, God.
relax.
Oh,
okay,
God.
Bridget is over there yelling. "Ah, cop!" I'm like, Bridget, you get arrested. That's
See,
it, boy.
I was pissed. I'm such a bitch when I don't get my sleep.
I find it odd she blamed her reaction on a lack of sleep. Because, you know, cursing frantically around a police officer is a classic symptom of sleep deprivation. Michael ended the video by saying the officer thought Bridget scratched him when it was actually the dog, which resulted in her arrest.
And the reason
Why are we only blaming this girl? He absolutely, like, even if she hit him, this is an abusive relationship. I'd be saying the same thing in the reverse, honestly. But they had a fucking 3-hour-long fight where they're screaming at each other. This is like a really bad scenario.
the cop thought that she did it was because when Bella was on the bed freaking out, she clawed me in the neck. So I had scratches on my neck,
I don't even know if I believe that.
and the cop blamed her.
Yeah.
She was released soon after, though. The story revealed just how far Michael would go to camouflage his toxic relationship. And what he thought was a funny story of Bridget being arrested was actually a frightening tale of how unstable the two were.
Yeah, true. Especially think that it's what's pretty big. Babe, are you home? Scared the fuck out of me. But you're a fucking ghost. Anyway, the fact that they thought that was funny, like, shows you the lens that they look through life at. It's like, oh, you think it's funny when you scream for 3 hours and, like, fucking get physically, like, have a physical and verbal altercation like that? Ah, so funny, you know?
Normal couples don't casually go to jail for jokes or fight for hours until the police are called. In
That's not true. I do that all the time.
2015, Michael posted a video called Banned from the Tattoo Shop where he, Bridget, and Angry Grandpa all got tattoos to celebrate reaching 1 million subscribers. Grandpa was supposed to get a motorcycle tramp stamp tattoo, but Michael and Bridget tricked him into getting a tattoo that said "My ass stinks." As a result, Grandpa got upset, broke a guitar, and got the three banned from the shop.
Damn. Well, I mean, I don't know the context of the video, but that's actually kind of a normal reaction. Like, bro, that's like, not to be an asshole, but tattoos are permanent. So, like, if the shop, he did this in the shop, he wrote a guitar in the shop. If the tattoo owner was in on it and, like, knew he didn't want that, which he probably did, you're a fucking idiot. You're unprofessional. You shouldn't have done that tattoo. I would have been pissed too. I might have fucking hit the guy. I might have fucking smacked the guy in the face. Like, you're putting something on my body permanently. That's not what I want him. I mean, like, why the fuck wouldn't he get pissed? Okay.
Friends immediately pointed out this was toxic and cruel and not a prank. Michael seemingly had no sense of boundaries with his family. Abuse was simply normalized between Michael, Bridget, and Grandpa. And while it was no surprise when Angry Grandpa was later called out for being physically abusive, in one clip he screamed while throwing multiple objects at a child for acting queer.
Don't shit me! Don't shit back! You don't throw nothing, you goddamn bottle! You understand me? You don't gotta be a queer! What? A queer! He ain't queer! He ain't goddamn queer!
Was he yelling at himself from before? He had that old video before. He's talking about how that one kid got bullied to kill himself. I mean, he's bullying his own kid for, like, in cooking, I guess. I mean, I'm not surprised that an old man would do this. Like, not to normalize abuse, but, like, I mean, like, that's how older men are. I'm not trying to be an asshole. And women too, but because, like, oh, it's too gay. You can't do this, can't do that. It's fucked up. That's why a lot of gay kids have problems expressing themselves. So,
I keep putting that person back.
okay. How long are we going to look at that for? Okay.
I'm tired of shit. All y'all ever do is buy them gay shit.
This was extremely concerning because he could have seriously hurt the kid. In addition, there were multiple other
What kid was that? Because that video looked like he was much younger, you know?
instances where the children looked genuinely terrified or were thrown around.
I slapped him, then poked him, still he's sleeping.
It seems like they did a lot of pranks. A lot. Okay. That's what if pranks are fucking dumb as hell. Alright, so I'm assuming that those are the kids that pranked him. Okay, well, it seems like it's kind of Grandpa's fault for creating, like, a prankster environment. So.
Angry Grandpa's physical
God, that's hard. What the fuck? That was a real knife. What the fuck? Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Like, at least he's a plastic. That looks real. Maybe I'm wrong? That looks like a real fucking knife. Holy shit.
Angry Grandpa's physical abuse didn't stop there, though. In another video,
That's fucking psychological abuse, bro. What are you talking about? That's fucked up. That was really fucked up. Jesus fucking Christ. That's, like, fucked up.
called Angry Grandpa Loses It, he berated his daughter Jennifer for not getting a job and dumped an entire laundry basket of objects on her.
Why don't you get a goddamn job? You know what a job is? That's when people get up in the morning and they go to work and they get paid real money. Man, goddamn, I'm tired of shit.
How old is she at this point?
You gotta get your ass up and get a goddamn job. You better hear me. Whoa. You gotta get up and get a goddamn job.
In another clip, Jennifer revealed Grandpa
I mean, like, yeah, you gotta get up and get a damn job, but Jesus Christ, bro.
cursed, kicked her, and threw her against a wall for using a heater because she was cold.
I was always like this skinny little thing, and I never had any meat on my bones. So what I would do is I would take my blanket and go and turn up the heat like full blast. And then one day my dad finally got tired of it, and I was laying on the air vent, and all of a sudden all I hear was, And then like daddy just like kicks the shit out of me. I'm sorry they're cussing me, this is what happens. And then, you know, my dad like kicks the shit out of me and then yanks a blanket off of me and says, "Goddamn bitch, Jenny," picks me up and throws me against the wall. You know, legs go flying, arms go this way, go that way. And I was like, holy shit.
Shockingly, she even tried to defend his actions by blaming it on the fact that he was drunk.
This was back when he was mean and drunk, you know. I know, you know, he didn't mean to do it. It was just the alcohol talking.
Michael, being the creator of the Angry Grandpa Show.
Jesus Christ, bro. This guy's a fucking scumbag. Why do people like this old fucking grandpa? He's a piece of shit. I mean, unfortunately, that's very common with older men, but, like, why? Like, that sounds like a fucking piece of shit scumbag.
Show had either participated or condoned the abuse for the camera. He was hungry for...
Oh, let me play these alerts, because somebody gave me 1,000 bits. Thanks, brother.
The big bearded boy just
Thank you so much, brother, for the sub. Well, much on edamame.
Savage_muffins just subscribe.
Hey, thank you so much for the sub, brother. Thank you so much for the bits, dude. That's fucking crazy, brother. Or sister, you know. Thank you, my friend.
Views and attention and would do anything to get them, even if it involved his young nieces, nephews, or his own sister, Jennifer. It was shocking he would exploit his own family like that. In December 2017, Angry Grandpa passed away due to a combination of liver cirrhosis and other medical illnesses. Michael then made a monetized video called The Hardest Day in My Life in which he told his audience the bad news. Interestingly though, he recorded the video a mere hour after he died, which was quite a fast turnaround for someone who was grieving.
And by now, you've probably heard the news that my father has passed away. He died about an hour ago.
To make matters worse, he posted a link in...
What do you mean turnaround by that? I don't really know exactly what they mean by turnaround. Like, listen, I don't give a fuck about this guy because he's a fucking scumbag. What I will say though is that, like, especially when you're expecting somebody to die, you kind of almost get over it sooner. I don't know the specifics, but that does happen. Like, if you see a loved one that's like slowly passing, you kind of come to terms before they pass away. And yeah, you know, so it's going to be a different impact. Especially since he seemed to be abusive as fuck, so who really cares? Yeah, obviously, I mean, it's like it's a poor taste to monetize this guy's death, but also he seemed to fucking run around in that house with knives and throw kids through the wall. So, like, you know, who gives a shit if this kid takes advantage of this guy's death? Like, who? Oh no, he's gonna profit off this guy's death, who tormented him as a child and like instilled toxic patterns of like toxic relationship patterns in him. Oh, what a bad guy. Who cares? Who fucking cares? Why do you guys? Oh, I can't believe you're monetizing the Saint Angry Grandpa's death. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
In the description for Angry Grandpa death-related merchandise that is still up today. This led to many people accusing him of trying to profit off his dad's death.
Probably, who cares?
As a result, his reputation was soiled like a urine-soaked diaper. In an interview with Boogie2988, he defended himself by saying it was a company that made the merchandise, not him. However, he failed to disclose he was the one who hired the company and collected all the profits.
I get it, you know, like, but some of the accusations, Michael, like, 48 hours after he dies, you have a t-shirt that says, "Rest in peace, Grandpa." Is that a real thing? Is that a real t-shirt you have?
Yeah, it's a real... That's not me. I don't design the t-shirts. That was Broadband TV.
Attempting to downplay his actions just made him look worse in the public eye, which resulted in...
like, yeah, I did, because we knew he was dying. So we had shirts ready for when he was dying, because he told us to profit off his death. Because that's quite possible. He might have been like, listen, I'm going to die. Fucking milk it. I don't know. Wouldn't doubt it, you know?
Channel taking a hit. Due to declining views, KidBehindACamera started clickbaiting and dragging the length of his videos out for more watch time and money. For example, he uploaded a video called We're Out of Money Part 1 on October 1st, 2018 that was about 26 minutes long. However, the video just featured Michael playing Monopoly and losing. Fans quickly became upset and were tired of the constant misdirection with the videos. They never knew what they were gonna get and Michael refused to stop. In fact, the clickbaiting got so bad that when Bridget actually got pregnant in 2019 with her first child Mia, viewers thought it was fake. When asked about the clickbaiting, Michael said he had to do it to keep the views consistent.
There's a major problem on YouTube where you have to clickbait, and if you don't clickbait, viewership is going to drop and interaction drops. And
this major problem on YouTube. I don't know. I mean, like, yeah, clickbait tends to get views because when you over sensationalize something, people are like, wow, it's like, oh my God, fucking kid behind the camera cut himself. And it turns out he's just shaving, you know, because when you shave, you cut like a layer or so of your skin off. Yeah. But I guess. But that's because it's like that's the viewer's fault, honestly. Like, you motherfuckers are crazy. Like, oh my God, I beat a guy to death? But it's like me, like, beating up a fucking sock puppet, you know? I don't know. I just don't I guess I clickbait sometimes, kind of, but not really. I try to just keep things pretty simple. And I'm doing okay so far, you know? But you know, I'm just special.
Everything. I don't want to have to clickbait. I wish YouTube wasn't the platform that it is now where I have to clickbait every video. I don't want to do that, man.
He also emphasized he did it to take care of his family.
I'm sorry, you know.
Probably.
I can't stop. I can't not clickbait. You know, I come to Colorado. I can't call the video traveling to Colorado. Nobody's going to watch it. And
I
as
guess
much
you
as
don't
I
know
would
that.
rather do something like that, I've also got a family to take care of. I've got I don't got grandkids.
Has he tried just being like, hey, driving to Colorado? I don't know.
It's grandpa, my nephews I take care of. My entire family rely on me and I take care of them. And sometimes to do that, I got to clickbait.
Currently, Michael still clickbaits his audience. If you go to his
I
YouTube
don't
page,
care.
most of his videos feature overdramatic thumbnails and short titles with all caps.
I don't give a shit. Who cares? People are watching it. Looks like people are enjoying it. Like, who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? At least his clickbait is like obvious. You know who the worst clickbaiters are? Where it's not obvious, where they over sensationalize the post and they prime you, especially when it comes to some kind of like very important commentary or something. Right? It's like, oh my God, Bridget sharded is one of those. Like, oh no, you go into there thinking Bridget sharded. You know, who cares? And she doesn't shart. Oh no, you know what I mean? Like, it's not that big of a deal. You know, if you go into this in the video and go say like, oh, such and such person is the worst person in the world, and now you've primed your audience that like likes you to think that they're terrible when that person might have just like accidentally tripped and pushed somebody on the floor. You know, so like, who gives a fuck? Like, who like it? I feel like a lot of the complaints is like, oh, this content creator clickbaits. He said he shit, but he didn't really shit. Okay, like, I mean, do we not have more important things going on than that? Like, is that really like our number one? Like, oh my God, oh, I'm gonna come, you know, who gives a shit? I mean, I've done a little clickbaiting here and there, you know. I mean, who gives a fuck? Not that big of a deal. I mean, especially in his capacity, you know.
The titles range from things like we're pressing charges to Bridget sharded. Muy interesante.
Oh, no.
Maybe one day he will realize what he does alienates his viewers and changes his ways.
Doesn't really seem. It seems like he's making money, Jay. Like, what do you mean alienates his viewers? All of his views have like, he's getting around 200, 250K. Like, who gives a shit? That people are enjoying it. I don't know. I just don't. I feel like it's what an overreaction, bro.
To Bridget sharded. Muy interesante. Maybe one day
I didn't realize
the titles range from things like we're pressing charges to Bridget.
I didn't realize like it's like, oh, it looks like she's sharded. I don't know.
Sharded. Muy interesante. Maybe one day he will realize what he does alienates his viewers and changes his ways.
You know what's really funny too is that like Jay's titles are super like they're kind of clickbaity too, bro. This motherfucker, like all these like the rise and fall, the hidden truth behind Ryan Toys reviews. Like, that suggests this to people when you first see it that there's something like really dark and mysterious here. We watched that video. You know what happened? It turns out that Ryan was promoting McDonald's toys without making sure to tell people that he got like an advertisement. It wasn't like a huge deal. You know what I'm saying? It's like he's experimented with not clickbaiting, with like what happened to and what happened to, but then he's like the truth behind this. The what happened to videos don't do as well though. So now look at that. He's back to his clickbaiting. See, look, he engaged in non-clickbaiting. What happened to his titles? What happened to Bart Barker? Whatever, I don't care. 1, 2, 3, and then he goes back to the clickbait. And now we're at the hidden truth. It's like, okay, bro, you're doing the same thing, dog. Rise and fall of me shitting my pants. And that's fine. That's his title. I like the title. I think it's fine. But you're also engaging in a bit of clickbait. I mean, like, come on, bro. I mean, come on, brother. Anyway.
Michael's normalization of abuse is also quite concerning, and I hope he works on it and doesn't continue it with Bridget, his kids, and the rest of his family. The kids are the most vulnerable, and it was heartbreaking to see how helpless and scared they were in some of the clips. Fortunately, none of Michael's recent vlogs appear to show any, so I hope everything is okay and the kids are safe. Notably, Bridget is also pregnant.
Probably. It seems like they're doing much better than their grandfather was.
With Michael's second child. It's of the utmost importance he keeps his relationships healthy and stops normalizing abuse. Let's hope the future is a positive one. Thanks.
What? I hate that. I just hate the prescriptions, man. I just like, oh, you have to do this. I don't know. I get so hard to explain why. Like, that just annoys me when he does that.
It's of the utmost importance he keeps his relationships healthy and stops normalizing abuse.
Yeah, thank you, Jay. Like, no fucking shit. But like, what does that mean to you, man? Like, what is and what isn't abuse? I don't know, bro.
Let's hope the future is a positive one. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, please consider giving me a big thumbs up and subscribing to my channel.
Yeah, no problem, Jay. Cool stuff. Baby! My wife's fucking shit her pants. I don't know what she's doing.